Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how concurrency works in i21. In order to do that, I'm going to need to have two separate browser instances of i21 running with two users logged in. You will notice this in the upper right hand corner where it shows the username. This is the first browser instance. Now when I switch to the second browser instance, you'll notice a different user, the iRely admin user. Okay, so let's go back to the first instance under my username and open the customer screen. Now notice when the customer screen opens, I can start editing the record, but before I do that, let me switch over to the other user and do the exact same thing. I'll open the customers and I'll go to the same exact record, which is this customer named Adept. Okay, so now two users have the same screen and the same record open at the same time. Going back, I'm going to switch back from iRely admin over to my user, and I'm going to click in the field of the name field, and I'm going to start to type some data as I'm editing the record. Now I'm going to switch back over to the other user, and you'll notice what just happened. I get a notification down here that says this record is currently being edited, and it shows the time it's been locked. Now, when that happens, it marks the entire screen read-only. I can't make any changes, but I can view the record. It also disables all the buttons and all the other data on all the tabs. Now, let's say I close this record, and let's go back to customers, and I'll open the record right above it, this ABC Trucking. When I do that, I have no problem editing this record because nobody else is currently in there editing it. But again, if I were to leave this record, come back into customers and go back to the Adept record, as soon as I open it, it's going to realize that another user is using it and show that it's being edited and locked. Now coming back over to the other user, you'll notice that I typed INC after Adept. Now let's click Save and then close the record. Coming back over to the other user, you'll notice it says that it's been unlocked now. And not only has it been unlocked, but it pushes all the changes back to that user. So now you'll see that I have Adept INC here. Okay, now let me show you a couple other things. Let's close this window, come back in, we'll open it up, go back into Adept. Let's do the same with the other user, the iRely admin. Click on Customers. I'm going to open up Adept. Now, let's say on this user, I make a change and I take that back out. Switching back from the iRely admin over to my user, you'll see that it now is being edited by the iRely admin. Now, let's say for some reason the iRely admin user goes to lunch, forgets to close the screen, doesn't save it, or there's some emergency where I need to edit this record. Now, I have a choice. I can obviously just call this user because I know who it is, or Skype them or email them, or however I need to get a hold of them to do that. But another way, let's say I can't get a hold of them, another option, if I'm an admin, I can click on the System Manager, and I can go to this record, this menu called Locked Records. And when this opens up, it'll show a history, show all the details of every single screen that's open and currently being edited by any user. So right now there's only one screen being edited, the customer screen, and it shows who it's being locked or who it's currently locked by and how long it's been going on for. Now, normally we have a default timeout of 30 minutes. Now you can adjust this if you'd like. You can make it 10 minutes, you can make it an hour, you can make it whatever you'd like, but the default we have is 30 minutes. Now, for some reason, let's say I want to kick that user out as an admin. I can select that record and click Unlock. And when I do this, it says I'm about to unlock that screen, and it'll force close the screen for the user, and all their changes will be lost. So let me go ahead and say yes, and then let me switch over now, back over to the other one, and you'll see now I'm back in this user, and they get this message that pops up, and it says it's been unlocked by my user. So I click OK, and it'll close the screen, and they lost any of the changes they've been working on just for that record. Coming back over here, I click OK, close this screen, and now I can go and continue on and edit what I'd like to do in that screen again. Now, if you'd like to adjust the timeout for this, you can go to the System Manager and select Company Configuration. Then select System Manager on the left and scroll down toward the bottom till you see the Locked Record panel. Then here's where you can enter the timeout expiration in minutes. So you'll see it's defaulted to 30 and you can type in, let's say 60 or whatever you'd like. When you're finished with the change, click Done and it'll save your changes and update this for all users. So now at this point, with it being set at 60 minutes, what will happen is if somebody opens a customer record or invoice or contract or any specific record and they start editing the record, it'll wait 60 minutes for no activity on the screen before it'll actually undo the record changes and close the screen. Okay, that about wraps up everything on concurrency. Thanks for watching.